What's up, my comic comrades? With the Red Hulk making his MCU debut in Captain America Brave New World, we knew we had to do an episode spotlighting the Crimson Giant. So today we're going to talk about just how powerful this version of the Hulk is. But if you want to know his origin and his full history, check out the History of Red Hulk episode we did right here. For today, however, we're sticking to how destructive this rampaging Hulk is. Now, before getting into Red Hulk's feats, which display just how powerful he is, let's briefly talk about how his powers work, as they differ greatly from Savage Green Hulk. Now, the biggest difference from the normal Hulk and Red Hulk is that Red Hulk does not get stronger the angrier he gets. His strength, while immense, for the most part is capped or static. Red Hulk also has the ability of energy absorption. He can absorb various forms of energy such as gamma radiation and even cosmic energy. Now, you know how I just said for the most part his strength is capped? Well, I said for the most part because when he absorbs energy, it does give him temporary strength and power boosts. Though this has been proven to be helpful, it also could have negative effects as well. You see, the more energy he absorbs, the hotter he gets, but if he gets too hot, he essentially begins to overheat. This also applies with his anger. The angrier he gets, the hotter he gets, which could also cause him to overheat. And while he becomes more of a problem the hotter he gets and the more energy he absorbs, it's capped because at a certain point, he's gonna overheat, which is why I said for the most part his power is static, because even when he gets boosts, there's only so much of a boost he can handle. However, being able to absorb all sorts of energy has enabled him to defeat some insane characters, which we're gonna get into later. But this heat he begins to generate can get so hot, his surroundings become engulfed in fire, and so do his victims. Something else that's different from the standard Green Hulk is that Red Hulk retains Ross's intelligence, meaning we have a Hulk that retains General Ross's military tactics and strategic intelligence, making him extremely formidable, the combination of brains and brawn. Two more unique traits Red Hulk has is that he's able to drain gamma radiation from gamma-powered beings like the Hulk or Abomination, temporarily depowering them while simultaneously giving himself a boost. That's something that definitely comes in handy. And the second one is his cosmic energy manipulation due to the way he became the Red Hulk. Through a mixture of gamma radiation and cosmic energy, he has abilities that typical gamma beings do not have, such as a resistance to intergalactic or cosmic threats. But now that you know how Red Hulk's powers and abilities work, let's see several examples of how he's put them to use in the comics. First off, we have one of my favorites because I just think it's downright hilarious and crazy at the same time, which is from Wolverine issue 73. In the issue, it shows Red Hulk is strong enough that he punches Wolverine's face off. Yeah, I kid you not, he punched his entire face off. You literally see Wolverine's face now reside on Red Hulk's knuckles, as we see Wolverine's skull, with Red Hulk mocking Wolverine saying, "Best there is." Ha! Bro, that's just wild imagery. Red Hulk is legitimately out here punching people's faces off. And not just normal people, Wolverine's face. That's just disrespectful. Now, I think we could all agree the Phoenix Force is one of the most powerful entities in all of comics. It's quite literally the manifestation of life, death, and a universal force of creation and destruction. Well, during the Avengers vs. X-Men storyline in issue 8, we see Namor possess 1/5 of the Phoenix Force, as it's divided between him, Cyclops, Emma Frost, Colossus, and Magic. But 1/5 of the Phoenix Force is still incredibly powerful, to the point where Namor is literally going up against Thor, Vision, Beast, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and more, all by his lonesome. Now, I bring this up because another one of the characters that was facing off against Namor at this point was Red Hulk, who was able to land a punch and draw blood from him. Needless to say, being able to draw blood from someone who's possessed with the Phoenix Force is an insane feat. But let's not get this twisted. Hulk did not win this fight. In fact, soon after, Namor broke Red Hulk's arm with bone protruding and all, but nonetheless, Red Hulk drew blood from someone imbued with the Phoenix Force. Moving along, we have another insane feat from Red Hulk, which went down in Hulk issue 3 from 2008. In the issue, Red Hulk is fighting A-Bomb. If you don't know, A-Bomb is Rick Jones after he turned into a gamma mutate, aka a gamma monster that resembles Abomination and has an armored hide who can also camouflage. Being a gamma-powered being, he's incredibly strong and went up against the Red Hulk in the aforementioned issue. However, it ultimately doesn't go too well for A-Bomb, as Red Hulk is able to put him down fairly easily. And once Red Hulk knocks him down, he starts ground pounding and punching A-Bomb over and over, while telling A-Bomb, "Back in Russia, I drove my fist through the original Abomination skull. It felt a lot like now, the blood splattering everywhere. I hit him so hard that it actually leveled the village where he was hiding from me. His cowardice killed all those people, and when I pierce that armor hide of yours, I'm going to bring this entire base down around you." As the Red Hulk is pounding away at A-Bomb, the base around them starts saying, "Warning, experiencing earthquake seismic level 8.0. Warning, experiencing earthquake seismic level 9.0. But Red Hulk keeps going as it finally says, "Warning, experiencing earthquake seismic level 10.0. So the Red Hulk was punching A-Bomb so hard on the ground that it caused an earthquake, but not just like a normal earthquake, an earthquake that ended up being a seismic 10.0. To put that in perspective, the biggest earthquake in world history was a magnitude 9.5 in Chile in in May of 1960, and the Red Hulk caused a 10.0. A gem mint, if you will, in comic book grading terms. So this is absolutely crazy that Red Hulk's punches caused a bigger earthquake than the biggest one we've ever gotten in recorded world history. Now this next one is kind of crazy. I think we could all agree that Thor is one of the strongest superheroes in all of comics. He is a Superman level threat. A lot of people would even argue that he could defeat Superman, but we're not going to get into that whole debate right now. The whole point is he's incredibly strong and powerful. And in Hulk issue 5 from the 2008 series, Thor and Red Hulk came face to face and it's an epic battle. Thor tries to end the fight before it even starts, initially just smashing Red Hulk in the face with his hammer. But when the energy disperses, we see Red Hulk standing there with smoke coming off of him as Thor looks at him in shock saying, "What kind of beast are you that you do not fall before my Mjolnir?" Red Hulk responds, "The kind that beats the snot out of thunder gods. Watch," as he starts laying into Thor and punches him into a tower. Obviously, Thor gets back up and starts unleashing lightning from his hammer on the Red Hulk, saying, "By Odin's hand, your threat in Terra reign ends with me," as he swings down Mjolnir, which is powered up with lightning. On the next page, we see the Red Hulk stop it and catch it with not two, but one of his hands, saying, "I get it, you've been out of town, you've missed the Civil War." Red Hulk continues to say, "You missed when the other Hulk declared war on everyone," referring to World War Hulk. "And you missed that I'm not the other one, the green one, so whatever battle plan you came up with, forget it." At this point, Red Hulk refuses to let go of Thor's hammer, which he caught with a single hand, and then jumps into space, pulling Thor with him, who's holding onto his hammer strap, while Red Hulk says, "I've actually studied you, Thor. I don't mind telling you that your battle skills are legendary." Thor ultimately says, "To take my hammer is not possible." Red Hulk says, "I know all about your little secret, how no one can lift your hammer. Cute trick, unless all I'm doing is jumping with you holding on tight, or unless you're in zero gravity." That's right, Red Hulk figured out a workaround to be able to wield Thor's hammer in zero gravity, which is why he jumped into space. Thor in utter shock says, "In Odin's name," but Red Hulk just takes the hammer and says, "I'll give it a rest," as he smacks Thor across the face with his own hammer. Red Hulk then says since he's in space, he has to hold his breath now, so he has to make this beating quick. He easily defeats Thor, and now that he has his hammer, Red Hulk spins the hammer around like Thor to take him to the moon, to leave Thor and his hammer there, but not before kicking Thor's helmet, adding insult to injury before jumping back to Earth. It's just crazy that Red Hulk thought of a workaround to wield Mjolnir. So this was an entire issue of us basically seeing Red Hulk whoop on Thor and then beat him by outsmarting him, taking him into space so he could wield his hammer in zero gravity before leaving him on the moon in defeat. And this is one of the reasons Red Hulk is such a threat. He may not be as strong as Green Hulk since he doesn't get stronger the angrier he gets, but he's still incredibly strong, and on top of that, he retains his intelligence, which enables him to think of strategic ways and workarounds to defeat his opponents. Another crazy feat for the Hulk was shown to us in Hulk Smash Avengers issue 5. What's going down here, Sentry comes after the Red Hulk, even hitting him with a blast of energy, but as we know, Red Hulk can absorb energy. So at first it hurts him, but then he starts laughing as he starts absorbing it, at which point it gives him a little boost, and he punches Sentry, sending him flying. Now, this is absolutely crazy because Sentry is often referred to as Marvel's Superman. He has the power of 1 million exploding suns. Dude is incredibly powerful and immortal, but Red Hulk sent him flying with a single punch. Now, Sentry did get back up after this, but nonetheless, do you know how strong you have to be to send a character like Sentry flying with a single punch? That's absolutely bonkers. Just watch our How Powerful is Sentry episode to really understand how crazy of a feat this is. In the same vein, Red Hulk also traded blows with Icarus of the Eternals in Hulk issue 49. Now, I said it before, Icarus in the MCU sucks. They downplayed the hell out of him. However, Icarus in comics is a force to be reckoned with. Icarus is so powerful in the comics, he's gone head to head with the Mad Titan Thanos. He's a real problem. Point is, Icarus himself is a true heavy hitter, and Red Hulk was able to beat the brakes off of him. I mean, he beat him into a volcano and left him there. Now, Icarus did get up because, again, he's a heavy hitter, and rerouted all the lava flow to the sea by digging trenches, but the point is, the Red Hulk is so strong that even Icarus couldn't stop him. We're gonna leave you guys with one final feat that proves just how powerful Red Hulk is, and that is the time he defeated the Silver Surfer. It all went down in Hulk issue 12 from 2008. The issue starts off with Red Hulk defeating and decapitating Terrax. This is incredibly impressive all by itself because Terrax was also a herald of Galactus that had the power to bend rock and or earth to his will, essentially like a cosmic earthbender who wields an axe that absorbs energy. The Red Hulk snatches his axe out of his hand and then cuts his head off with it. At this point, Silver Surfer, who was watching, gets pissed off saying, "You're insane. He was your teammate." Red Hulk responds, "He was in my way," as he grabs Silver Surfer by his neck, lifting him in the air and starts absorbing his energy, while telling Surfer, "Not a lot of people know this, but my tremendous power comes from being able to absorb energy, mostly gamma energy." but I've got a real taste for cosmic energy. Then he pulls Surfer close, continuing to absorb his energy, saying, I've studied you, Norrin Radd. Reed Richards keeps a very extensive file on your life. The most interesting part to me was when Dr. Doom stole your power. Surfer replies, I don't know anyone named Dr. Doom. Red Hulk tells him, that's right, the Grand Master snatched you from another time period. Well, too bad you didn't live long enough to meet him, as he kills Surfer asking where his surfboard is. At this point, he gets on the surfboard, also holding Terrax's axe, saying, most fun I've had with my clothes on. Now, this isn't the main 616 Silver Surfer because, as Red Hulk said, this is a Silver Surfer that Grandmaster took from another time. So though he doesn't have the knowledge or possibly even the extensive training that the 616 Silver Surfer does, he still very much possesses the power cosmic, meaning he's still incredibly powerful. As the power cosmic is essentially a limitless source of cosmic energy that grants you powers on a universal or multiversal scale. So again, though not the 616 Surfer, Red Hulk still easily defeated an alternate version of Silver Surfer, which is crazy impressive, and also Terrax. That's another big one. Anyway, there you have it, friends, a breakdown of how powerful Red Hulk is. It should be a ton of fun to see the GOAT Harrison Ford play him in Captain America: Brave New World. At least we really hope so. We've already seen a good deal of what he looks like, and it's basically a raged out Han Solo, which honestly works for him because at 82, Dr. Jones has really embraced the grumpy old man role. I give you his current role on the Apple Plus series Shrinking as Exhibit A. Regardless, we just really have our fingers crossed that Marvel has done the Red Hulk justice and that the movie turns out to be good. Personally, I'm gonna go into it with low expectations. That way, if it's good, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But with that said, what do you guys think of the Red Hulk? And are you excited to see him make his MCU debut? Let us know down in the comments. Other than that, we'll see you next time when we talk about all things comics.